Hi guys, and welcome back to Stories, the Path of Destinies. And this story today is how to destroy everybody with my magical war artifact that I have found, and I'm going to blow everybody up. So that's all you need to know, really. Anyway, last episode we found this. We found the core.
Have you ever felt you're just going round in circles? Bernardo felt like that.
Yeah, pretty much. I've got a fancy new sword that does this. So no, I don't think so. Let's boogie. I love how it's just following me. I love it. I love all the chaos and destruction. Anyway, thank you so much for the support of this. This is gone a lot better than I thought it would. This like series of episodes. Sorry, I can't think. I'm trying to fight at the same time as talk, and it's a little bit difficult. But I didn't know how people would respond to this because I play like lots of like little RPG horror games on my channel.
Bernardo had learned so much. It was time to turn it into something he could use.
Agreed. And I don't usually do stuff like this, but this is like, I love little games like this that are not, combat is not particularly hard. I mean, I'm not very good at games, but if I was, it would not be particularly hard. And the storyline is very rich, and I love that kind of thing. Like, I've always been up for like Dragon Quests on Nintendo's, and Pokemon, and I don't know, I just appreciate that you guys are showing me such love with this as well. So, thank you. Mwah, from me. Right, anyway, back to the game. Black to... blah.
Felt like Tarzan.
Ah! Tarzan's a good movie. So is George of the Jungle. Okay, 1 point. Movement speed... or something. I'm gonna do that because of, I like that all being full. It's quite nice. Can't go through the pink door yet. It's the only sword I do not have. Ah, give me health.
Kill the rebel! Forward one, Raven. Eat the rebel! Caught another.
That was weird. Come here, get into my fists of fury. Acha! Frozen! Frozen! Where's the other one? Having this sword is so cool. It's definitely easier to use than the other ones. It does more damage. Well, not damage, but I think it slows them down, which is very useful.
Once, he found a Superman issue #1 in mint condition in a jar he'd broken. He planned to keep breaking things until he had the whole series.
I had to actually read those narrations to see what he said. I couldn't understand that he said Superman edition. Like, that just, it didn't come out in my brain for some reason. I don't know if it came out for you guys. Trying to make these episodes as varied as possible. Try not to pick the endings that I've picked before.
He was tired of slaughtering ravens. Maybe it was time to test out the new weapon.
No, I'd like to open that
He
chest,
turned
actually.
a knob on the Sky Ripper. It made strange mechanical noises. The wheels spun faster. It began to hum.
The Sky Ripper was following his every step. At least it acknowledged him as the master. But there was no trigger. How was he supposed to fire it? Fire, he said. Nothing happened. Well, maybe it just needed to warm up. After all, it hadn't been fired in thousands of years.
Why would you want to use it now, anyway? Like, there was nothing to use it on. It would just be a waste of magical ancient power of destruction. My opinion on that, anyway. Ah, yes.
Hey, a workbench! He could try out his new bling.
Increases resistance to spell damage. Yeah, that's nice. Not as good as the shield one, but I'll do it. Shield ones are great. Can I get to that yet? Oh, me. Take me to it. Oh, I have all these fancy new swords. I don't know what's happening, but there's the lights everywhere, and it makes me very happy. Sky Ripper, you're doing a great job, buddy. I love you. You keep attacking those ravens. Oh no, don't touch me. We make a good team, Death and Destruction, boy.
The Sky Ripper was making a whining noise now, and its wheels were spinning so fast he could no longer see them.
Renato had a thought. Please? He asked. The Sky Ripper began to glow.
Boom!
Boom! The outpost burst into flame.
Ravens flapped out screaming, wings on fire. The base was his. The far-speaker toad came hopping out.
Renato!
It croaked, sounding like a toad version of Zenobia.
Don't use the Sky Ripper. It will destroy the world.
Yeah,
So 'cause you
sure
couldn't
it
come up
will,
with another
cracked
voice.
Renato. Pull the other one.
If you don't trust me, go see Calaveras.
That sounded sensible. Why did she always have to sound sensible all the time? Oh, it was infuriating.
Of course she would say that. He was supposed to hurry and bring the Sky Ripper to the council so the rebels could actually win the war. But what if she was right?
Damn it.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, let me have a think. I think I'm gonna see Calaveras.
Zenobia was so frustrating. If she couldn't get you with magic, she'd get you with reason and caution and sensible arguments.
Sensible
Of course,
woman.
Calaveras, he might not know the latest scientific theories with evidence and all, but Renato preferred the knowledge in the old books anyway. What they said felt true, and that's what's important. You should be careful. She'd probably guess he'd come here. That meant she'd probably set an ambush for him.
I don't know, I just felt like going to the rebels with that weapon was a bad decision. They never seem like the best kind of people. Not that I've met them yet, actually, to be fair.
Renato landed on the island, expecting Zenobia's ambush at any moment.
God, after all these years, she still drove him crazy. Or, unless they were part of the ambush, the obvious reasons he was meant to see to take his mind off the ones he wouldn't see. There did seem to be a lot of ravens around here.
I don't know, game.
Whee!
Oh, okay. That was really easy. Sky Ripper, I really appreciate you. Can you just stay with me always, buddy? Oh, that was a fat loot. I appreciate that. Didn't any of you guys like open loot boxes on video games and just think, yes. Yes, indeed. So do I. Love it when a loot comes together.
That was awesome!
The Sky Ripper, can it stay with me always? It's just like nothing is hurting me. It's great. I got an achievement. I don't know if you guys can see it. It says, boom to your doom. That's because this weapon is the best. I don't want to really get rid of it. Yeah, I should have gone to the rebels. I'm sorry, Sky Ripper. I'm sorry, little baby.
This
My
is
little baby
quite
Sky
the
Ripper.
view, he thought.
Like, it's gonna make fighting a lot easier if you continue to be, like, this destructive. Just gonna stay away from them. Was there something up here? Was this the way of secrets? I'm gonna try this way first. I'm pretty sure we went the other way first and it was the wrong decision, so let's try this one. What's behind door number 1? Is it something interesting?
Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway.
Only 4 ore? Well, that's not very good. Give me all the good stuff. Like, I'm in love with how destructive that thing is. It makes me happy to be alive. Buddy, just stay with me always. Little Sky
Zenobia's
Ripper?
ambush never materialized. Could she be sincere? Calaveras was a great scholar. Renato doubted even Zenobia could convince him to say something he didn't believe. And if he was working for the Empire, he'd never have told Renato about the
like Star
Skyripper in the
Wars.
first place. He would listen to the wise old toad, but that didn't mean he had to agree.
Sometimes, at home, he'd wave his sword around for hours.
I think the Skyripper needs a name, guys. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I do. I feel like the Skyripper needs a lovely little name. Should I call you? Fluffy doesn't really sound like a good enough name for the Skyripper. I don't want it to be like a horrible name either. I'm gonna call you... my little ball. Go on then, my little ball. Come with me. I will. Bye. Oh, bye. I don't want you to come near me. That would hurt. I just dragged the explodey guy near me. Woo! That's a better loot box.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
We've done that joke before, game. I don't know where I'm going. I'm very turned around right now. Fighting is very easy.
Renato had learned so much about... Ooh, what was it again?
Death and destruction. Come on, my little ball. Let us go. Imagine you like bring your new pet to a party and your friends are like, what's the pet called? And you're like, oh, it's my little ball. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna roll with it. Oh, yes, please. Woo!
Why? Why did he listen to Zenobia? She was the enemy. Of course she didn't want him to use his shiny new weapon. The thing was, though, she was appallingly honest. I mean, she wouldn't lie even to an enemy. At least she'd never lied to him. So if she said he had to see Calaveras, it probably was a good idea to see him.
Yeah.
Ugh, it was infuriating.
But she was right. I'm sorry. I think I'm still gonna go with my gut.
I should follow my nose, thought Renato.
Then there was a nice new door that I could open. Where am I going? Where am I going? Game? Interesting. Dear Zenobia, do you remember that exhibition I have sent to the depths beneath the island? They've returned, well, 3 ships have returned, and out of the 8 I sent. Of course they mourn their losses, but the knowledge the survivors brought back is invaluable. What they've experienced is incredible. The air gradually grows denser and more turbulent until it becomes suffocating, bone-crushing thunderstorm. But the islands keep stretching for miles below the surface, and they have roots that radiate downward far beyond sight. The islands are alive. This is the proof I was looking for. The thick air of the depths keeps them afloat, and in the depths they find their sustenance. Do they have a conscience? Are they aware of our existence? Are we merely parasites they ignore or tolerate? I must prepare another expedition. This time I will go myself. I need to see this wondrous world of the endless deep sky. I hope you will visit me before I leave. I would like to hear more about the new friends of yours, Renato. Ooh, father? What does that mean? Oh. Come on, just activate it. Stop hitting it. Goodbye. You've done your job. And your job was to give me lots and lots of health vittles. Okay, more destruction and death and other things.
He was tempted to just stand on the device and let it do all the killing for him. But that wouldn't be sporting, would it? Or fun.
I don't know where this is leading me. Look at all those chesticles! Yay! Come on, my little ball, let us go. Oh, yes, please. Physical resistance, yes, please.
Renato remembered when he'd first stolen one of these. Good times.
So much new quit. Oh, wow, that's so cool. I like that a lot. Thanks, game. I like secrets. Yes, I do. Me and little ball like secrets. That rhyme sounded better in my head. So you think I did the right thing? Or do you think I should have gone to the rebel base, as they say in every movie like Star Wars ever? Oh well, let's just keep going.
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
4 points. Right, how many have I got? Just one. Grab damage. Attacks enemies at any distance. Target enemy dash to move through and cause damage. Go with that one. I like my damage ones. Right, anyway, we're back to this old frog thing. Hello.
Calaveras examined the Sky Ripper eagerly.
What?
Oh, nice
How often
music.
does a new relic surface?
He brushed off Zenobia's warning.
Oh, what do sorceresses know about physics?
However, he did know a few ways to make the weapon even more precise and more powerful, and quickly went off to tinker. Soon the Sky Ripper no longer whined, but thrummed like a hummingbird taking off.
Ooh.
It was ready for war.
Let's do this.
And so, Renato thanked Calaveras and took the legendary weapon to the final battle. But where were the other rebel ships? Had something happened?
He could defeat the Imperial fleet with the Sky Ripper, but he couldn't govern. He was not cut out to be Emperor, and he'd no desire to be one.
Something bad happens. Stupid loading screen. Sorry, I was having a think. What do you reckon's happened to the Force? The Force. Cool.
There were a
action.
few rebel ships here and there, but there was no organization to the battle. Where was the Council flagship? Something had gone terribly wrong.
But he
Say that
had
again.
the Sky Ripper, and the Ravens had nowhere they could hide.
Right. Anyway, on that note, before death and destruction and everything happens, I am going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I have done a lot this episode. I found a lot of gems. I did a lot of talking at my bumhole. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, and a cheeky subscription. And if you want to see more of me and you are subscribed, don't forget to tap that little notification bell so you can see when my next video is coming out. I am loving this game. More death, more destruction, more fighting. Yes, please. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!